It's me, Albatross, again. I'm coming back with part two. This part, this Shelly is gonna say the do's and don'ts of when talking to and about this kind, like to survivors. And I'll be totally upfront with you guys. I didn't even see this part of the video, so I wanted to watch it in real time and react to it. Okay, here we go.
We're gonna go over some do's and don'ts. Number one, don't. Don't try to read survivors. Don't try to read which altar's up. A lot of people, a lot of times the notion is to bombard them like every few seconds. Who's up? Who am I talking to? Who's up? Don't do that. Just interact with them like you would any other person. The more you are around a survivor, the more time you spend with them, you'll be able to learn the different personalities. But you don't need to like inquire of them every few seconds. Who's up? Who am I talking to? That kind of gets annoying. I'm sure some of you have probably been with people that every few seconds, are you mad at me? What did I do? Did I do something wrong?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. 100%. That's why, like, I mean, you know, you would think it'd be common sense, but like, yeah, you really shouldn't do that to people. It is so annoying.
Wow, that wears on you. So don't do those kind of things. Just treat them like you would any other person. In this war for the children, each one of us can do something. When Allie's series is released, you guys can all do something, whether it's being kind, whether it's being supportive, whether it's sending a prayer. You guys can all do something for the survivors. There's millions of survivors everywhere. Bullying, shaming, mocking, making fun of, discrediting, those are all things children in elementary school deal with quite prevalent nowadays.
Amen.
Don't let that happen to the survivors. Make a hard line that you won't stand for anybody shaming, mocking, harassing, making fun of any survivor.
And that includes the ones whose stories don't line up, y'all. Like, come on. Like, I'm not saying, with regards to what's going on right now with those two girls that came out, all I'm going to say is this. You all got to leave that alone. Okay? This is why people are able to deceive everybody. It's because no one's focused on the right things, and they know that. They know you guys aren't focused on the right things. You guys are focused on the salaciousness, on the trauma porn, on all that stuff, that if you were focusing on the real issues, and that's where the children are, and things like that, and stop worrying about what happened at so-and-so's party, that's what we need to be focusing on. And that way we can maintain our, first of all, here's a good indicator, and this is why I know why Allie does this, why they don't do the money thing when it comes to this. This is why, because that's when you give people incentive to lie about stuff, is when they start, bringing money into the mix. That's why. It's like, come on, you guys. Come on, it's common sense.
They've been through enough. They've been through more than enough. They've never had anybody stand and support them. They've never had anybody that they can trust. They've never had anybody come to protect or defend them. This is our time right now to do those things, to stand with survivors. So if you see somebody attacking them, belittling them, mocking them, take a hard line on that. Don't allow that. We have a Telegram page. And we have a zero tolerance policy. Nobody's allowed to be rude to survivors.
Amen.
You're just not. So take that stand and support survivors in any way you can. You're going to be able to meet some of Allie's altars. I want you to understand the sacrifice that is. Being that transparent.
Exactly. And that's another thing you guys got to realize too, is that talking about this stuff, if you've gone through it, it's not easy. You know, it's not easy. So just like bombarding them like with questions about the crazy questions I've seen them be asked. Like the crazy things I've seen some like really popular YouTubers say. Like, you know, that's the reason I started a channel, to be honest, because I was sick of hearing it all. I was. I was sick of hearing it. It was making me sick to my stomach. Makes me sick. It's like you hear these things, all your work. Like when you hear that there's children at a party, at a P Diddy party, and everyone's like first reaction is like, this is what's crazy to me. Like the first question should have been, where the hell did those kids come from? That should have been the first question. Because common sense would tell you, P. Diddy, he's not going to people's houses, you know, snatching kids out of their beds. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not doing that. No, those kids were provided to him. You understand? They were provided to him. Same with the drugs. Rugs. Same with the rugs. You know what I mean? Like, with the copious amounts of rugs at that party. Like, eat it. Didn't just go get it from Martin off the street corner. The IVs. I mean, maybe the drugs, yeah, but what about the IVs? Come on, guys. Think about this. Like, where's this stuff coming from? They're coming from legitimate people. Legitimate, illegitimate. They're coming from somewhere. And that's why isn't no one asking that? No one's asking that.
It's really hard, number one. Number two, it's really dangerous. Every altar that Allie has, every altar that every survivor has, was created through trauma. And it's often not just one trauma, it's hundreds and hundreds of traumas on top of each other. Every altar that you meet has more than one handler. They have more than one programmer. They have many. Each altar has many handlers and many programmers. For them to speak up, for them to make themselves known, puts a huge target on them.
Exactly.
That's not something I want for my kid.
Of course not.
That's nothing that she wants for herself, but it's necessary. Too many secrets have been kept for too long. Too many people have been kept in the dark that would rise up and fight against this injustice. So it's necessary to show you guys what everything looks like. Video diary, take 3. I don't know how people are going to react, but I'm scared.
We're here for you, Allie.
How people will react. I'm scared of the backlash. We're going to be in so much more danger after, because we're just poking at everything. And I don't mean poking because everybody messed with us first, and I ignored it a lot. And I just tried to blend, and I just tried to act like it didn't happen. And I really am sorry to so many of my friends and so many that dealt with things with me and still are dealing with things, because I was so quiet for a while and I didn't know what to do, and I had to take a minute to
you had to
get clean and deal with everything. So
you're here.
I don't know how people will react.
And it breaks my heart because she can be so hard on herself sometimes, and it just breaks my heart. Oh, I'm not even going to go into that. I'll start crying or something.
I don't know what to expect, but I can't believe we're doing this. And I pray that people just get it, or try to. The backlash will be insane. The people who change their script will be insane. I don't know. It's exhausting. There's no more secrets. There's no more secrets. We're going
They're going to stop holding secrets for the military experiments that have been done and how guilty they are. We're going to show you what that looks like. I can't believe I'm going to, but we are. I think people should know. It's time for people to know what that looks like. MK Ultra is real.
All right,
And it's
like I said in the part 1, we'll get into that at another time, maybe. There's a lot of videos out there on it, but just go look it up. Go look it up, because it is a real thing. It is. Just go look it up. Anyways, thanks for listening. My name's Albatross. Have a good day.